Hi everyone, welcome to Starting Over Studio. I just got back from a nice trip to Bok Tower with my husband and my grand dog, Honey, who's right here off camera. And girl, you need to wait. So it was an overcast, wintry Florida morning, and we took the Jeep to Bok Tower, and I got to actually really kind of concentrate on sketching for 30 to 40 minutes maybe, because my husband was there to entertain our grand dog. And I love overcast days because it makes all the colors super saturated in the garden and just everywhere. So I love to go to the garden, and also it's not very busy. A couple of times I almost got rained on, but other than that, it was really quite a lovely trip. So I'm going to show you what I did in my sketchbook, and then I'll show you the video that I made of the trip itself to Bok Tower. I actually went all the way up to the top of the hill. There are hills in Florida, believe it or not. And there's a Carillion Tower up there that Edward Bok donated or, left in a land trust to the people. It's a National Historic Register monument or something. Now it's beautiful, and it plays music, and it's the same place that I have been taking you on my videos with my grand dog. But we went to a different area, and there's so many different areas. I hope that you never get bored of it. I've never gotten bored of it. But anyway, I take you along for the drive and kind of show you the feeling and the mood of the day. And then we get there and I sketch. And so let me show you what I sketched. This is just a feeling of what it's like around the area around the Carillion Tower. There are all these really tall trees, and I always feel so tiny and insignificant. This grassy area, these are just marks that I make to remind myself what the texture is, what the colors are. I do these really, really fast. This was mainly about the sky and the trees. But there's the perspective, you can't really see, you'll see how tiny I am in this big open expanse. And this is kind of, I sat in one spot and I just sort of rotated around. This is over looking off the top of the hill out into like Lake Wales, I guess would be the area, but you can see so far off into the distance. And it's just absolutely beautiful. And there are some homes back this way. I didn't draw every home. There's also a lake over here. But this is just a record of mark making. I have my own sort of shorthand language. This is a dead tree. These are pine trees. This is palm. These are pine trees as well. And again, the moody sky. These are just really quick sketches. I did this one next. I was really taken by the bark on this tree. I don't know if you can see, but the bottom of it was kind of mottled. And then there was this moss and fern kind of area. And then up here, there was a deeper, more pronounced kind of bark. Like if we were talking about tire tread, this would be where the tire is almost bald, right? And it's like modeling, and it has this really crazy cool texture and a lot of grays and really super dark browns. And then up here, there's like a real thick tread, and it's kind of squared off a little bit. And then there was even a branch that had been cut off. I always feel like all of this is telling the story of this tree and its life experience, and just sort of honoring it, how old it is and how long it's been standing there. As you can see, here's my shorthand for palms in the background, and here's my shorthand for deciduous bushes and trees in the background. And this is a specific leaf shape that we have a lot of. It's a plant, obviously, but this is shorthand for this plant, basically, for me. And anyway, so that's what I drew. And then this is a monument. This is not to scale. This is not in perspective. This was the last one I did, and I could tell like the natives were getting restless when I was doing this. So I was just like, we're get it down. This was donated in memory of Edward Bach to the gardens from someone in Tokyo, Japan. And it's really, really beautiful. It's surrounded by these gorgeous deep blue-green trees. And where I was sitting, I could actually see it. It's kind of down a narrow tunnel of trees. So you kind of have to know it's there and kind of have to intentionally visit it. But where I was sitting, it's like, I don't know if there used to be a tree here or what, but I thought I was getting a sneak peek of it and I couldn't help it. I had to draw it because I love it. And there was this gorgeous tree right next to that area. So you'll see all the areas that I did in the video that I'm about to show you. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it. And I hope it, I hope you're finding time and energy to get out and sketch or just express yourself however you like to do it. Or even just record your special daily life the way that you like to do it. I did want to tell you what I used. I have this bag that this is kind of my like plein air urban sketching bag that I just drop in. I actually took 3 sketchbooks and only ended up using this one. This is an Art Creations Royal Talons, really cheap sketchbook. I have had a pretty much love-hate relationship with this for about a month now. The paper is kind of thin. It will leak through to other sides. You can't just go crazy with paint and stuff on this paper. It's too thin. So for that reason, I have a love-hate relationship with it. It's really cheap and easy, and it's fine as long as you're not layering too many kinds of media or doing too much with it. It's not great for watercolor or any kind of water soluble. Well, actually Neocolors are great on it, but other than that, the paper kind of balls up really quickly. So I had that, I used that, and I used my Derwent Line and Wash watercolor set. And I brought my Neocolors, but I didn't use them. And I used mainly that Derwent Line and Wash set and my 36 count Derwent Inktense pencil set. Oh, and I used also mainly, sorry, my arm is right there in your face. The Lyra Polycrayon Soft. They're kind of like soft pastels, but they're water soluble. This was my first time taking them out to like sketch outside, and I loved them. There was a great color range. They work great. They're like soft pastels, so they're very messy and dusty. Not terrible, not like a super soft pastel, kind of a medium soft pastel, but you can wet them. I was using this Mr. Pen wide tip, like it already has water here in the reservoir, right? So you don't have to bring a water container. But the Mr. Pen ones, they really are not great. The first one I had was awesome and it worked really well, and the water like really came through quite there was a lot of flow to it. But I have 2 others that really, it's very hard to get water out of the tip. So if you have a tip about that, no pun intended, let me know. I do like these Pentel, what is this? Pentel, I think. Water brushes better. That's just a preference, whatever. And a lot of people love these Art Creations Royal Talons sketchbooks. They are super popular. A lot of people on YouTube use them. I'll probably buy another one, even though I have a love-hate relationship with it. I think I'm working out what I can do and what I can't do. And that helps, you know? It's not always like making something be something that it's not, but using it to its best, you know? So, okay, I think that's all. And so those were my sketches. So what I plan to do is I will take those sketches and make other art out of them at some point. So I hope you enjoy the video, and thank you so much for coming along on this ride. It is, I've always had a creative life, and it's such a exciting thing to kind of be able to share it. And to be able to form a community around, creative individuals, whatever your creativity is. We're all creative. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and this little taste of Florida from wherever you are. Until next time, guys, I send you off with all my best. Always, always. Bye-bye. you.